Good morning, Tui. I hope you're okay. Thursday day, Cornishman Day again. Moderator in bad there now. He's drying off a bit, but he was very cold this morning. I can tell you that. We had a lot of rain in the night, which done good. Done good. Washed all the dust away and all, so that's one good thing. Anyhow, I hope you're all staying safe. Now, I just want to say a special thank you to Edward Hand. He's the gentleman really that started to organise a plaque on Camborne Station for Jethro, the late Jethro. Well done to you, Edward, for what you did and all. Fantastic. I know they will do some work or something, and then it's going to be put back in again and thing. But well done to Edward. And anyhow, thanks very much. Now I got three birthdays really. One was yesterday. Trevor Daly was yesterday. It was a happy birthday to him. And then today is Kathy Hughes. Is her birthday today. And then tomorrow is my cousin Terry Roberts. And just happy birthday tomorrow to you, Terry. I hope you all have a lovely day and more to come. Anyhow, I'm going to do a couple of David Proust today. I just think a couple of poems. So this one, Lightning Strikes Twice. There's Dermot, Enra's right-hand man, jam pointed down the lane. He's a nicer boy, but truth to tell, he got more brawn than brain. He's what you might call gullible to the daftest seed that's sawed, 'cause all he do is scratch his head and say, well, I'll be blawed. We was up there on the farm one day at Dermot's, and Dermot's throat was bad. Oh, he had this awful hack and cough that was driving Henry mad. Said Dermot, you're as cheery as an undertaker's clerk. I've tried all sorts, old Dermot said, but nothing seemed to work. Oh, 'tis me bronchioles, the doctor said. Me chest is like a drum, and I thought I could all told 'ee that. That's the reason why I come, said Henry. We had much the same with a Guernsey cow of mine, and the thing the vet prescribed was stuff called Lightning 99. I believe I still got half a jug in a bottle in the barn. If he's good enough for livestock, boy, he won't do you no harm. Well, I'll be blowed, said Dermot. Do we think he'll do the trick? I expect they call him Lightning 'cause he's powerful and quick. So Dermot got the bottle, chucked the cork upon the hay, and the smell went down a buffalo from 20 yards away. But he never seemed to notice as he raised into his lips, while ignoring earnest warnings, that he only take a sip. Instead, he took a guzzle. You could hear him and gurgle down. For a minute, nothing happened. Then his smile became a frown. Then his eyes began to water and his legs began to shake, and his cheeks were like two rainbows with the storm about to break. Well, I'll be blowed, he whispered, and dashed headlong for the door, running 3 times round the hayrick till he couldn't run no more. Then he dived, then he done a little pirouette as dainty as you whiff, and dived straight in the horse trough like a gannet after fish. He'll be all right, said Henry, once we drag him out from the trough. I think we've cured his bronchials. I never heard him cough. That Lightning 9 is good, but he slipped me mine somehow. Now I come to think about it, that same thing happened with the cow. Oh, keep your clothes on, Ada. Here, boy, said Jan. Did you hear about the woman up the line stripping down to nothing for a calendar design? I had to lay the law down. I done 'em by and by. I said, here, keep your clothes on, Ada, down the local WI. Oh, don't be so daft, said Ada. You're getting me undressed. Why, even bathroom mirrors don't catch me without my vest. Oh, that's true, says I. You never one that ventured off the path. You're the only woman I know what dressed to take a bath. I'm afraid you might be tempted at one of they affairs. I wouldn't trust that Mildred Potts for all her fancy airs. I seen her husband swimming once down off the Golden Mile, and then all he was wearing was a trilby and a smile. You keep your clothes on, Ada, as a decent woman do, and if they're looking for a dolly bird, make sure it isn't you. And when you sing Jerusalem, don't close your eyes no more, or you'll be in the Daily Star on pages 3 and 4. See, there's some that's high and mighty and as dainty as you wish, but when they get together, 'tis a different plate of fish. Your mother had it right, dear maid. Remember what she said. You keep your clothes on, Ada, and don't you ever nod your head. You stick to making chutney, dear, and when you hand it in, you button up your overcoat right underneath your chin. And if they're taking photographs and wanting you to pose, you be a lady all refined and punch them on the nose. Imagine down the pepper shop the stick there'd be for me if you was on a calendar for all the world to see. They stand there staring, googly eyed like pixas down the dell, "Oh, you're looking peaky, Jan," they'd say, "but Ada's looking well." So keep your clothes on, Ada. Your spring chicken days are gone. The sands of time have shifted and continue moving on. Every picture tells a story, so the saying goes of old. But there's such a thing as stories that are better never told. Take care. Have a nice weekend.